Before you drive off a dealer's lot with your hard-earned savings, give me 5 minutes, because I care about every one of you watching and I refuse to let you overpay. Today, I'm showing you 5 of the most overpriced, fastest-depreciating SUVs for 2026. These aren't bad vehicles, they're bad deals. Watch until the end and you could save yourself thousands of dollars. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you've been with me for a while, you already know why I do this. I make these videos because I love helping you, my wonderful audience, make smart, confident decisions before you spend a single dollar. I've already shown you plenty of fantastic SUVs worth buying in my other videos, and I'll remind you about those again at the end so you know exactly where to look instead. But today's video is a little different, and honestly, it might be one of the most important ones I've made all year. Today, we're counting down the 5 2026 SUVs that I believe you should avoid. Not because they're poorly built, not because they'll break down on you, but because they will cost you far more than they're worth, especially once it comes time to sell them or trade them in. Let's get right into it, starting with number 1. Number 1's 2026 Infiniti QX80. Now let me give credit where credit is due, because this is a genuinely impressive vehicle. The QX80 has that upscale, commanding presence you want from a full-size luxury SUV, and the interior is spacious, quiet, and absolutely loaded. You get massaging and ventilated seats in the first and second rows, and a third row that's actually roomy enough to fit grown adults comfortably, which is rare in this segment. Under the hood sits a 450 horsepower twin-turbo V6 paired with a smooth 9-speed automatic transmission, and it'll get you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.1 seconds. That's respectable, but not exactly quick for the money. Here's where I start to worry for your wallet. Pricing starts around $85,940 and climbs all the way up to $113,690 for a fully loaded autograph trim. That is a lot of money, folks, especially when depreciation experts tell us this SUV could lose around 69% of its value over just 5 years of ownership. Do the math on that. A QX80 you buy today for around $84,000 could be worth only about $25,576 years down the road. That's tens of thousands of dollars simply gone. On top of that, this year's QX80 is basically a carryover from last year's full redesign, which means you're paying more money for essentially the same vehicle you could have bought last year for less. It's also going up against strong competition like the BMW X7, which is noticeably quicker off the line, and the Land Rover Range Rover, both of which post better acceleration numbers. And here's something a lot of shoppers don't realize. The QX80 shares its underlying platform with the far more affordable Nissan Armada, so you're paying a steep premium mostly for badge prestige and interior polish. Now, if status and style matter more to you than resale value, and for some folks it genuinely does, that's your choice to make. But if you're like most of my viewers, working hard for your money and hoping to make it last, I'd steer clear of this one. Number 2. 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. This is one gorgeous SUV, and I mean that. Step inside and you're greeted with Napa leather seats, elegant wood trim, and door panels with premium Harman Kardon speaker covers. The front seats are heated, cooled, power adjustable, and the driver even gets a massage feature. There's a dual 12.3-inch screen setup, a head-up display, and believe it or not, a built-in dash cam and a UV sanitizing compartment for your phone and keys. Under the hood, Hyundai swapped the old V6 for a new naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 making 287 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic and standard HTRAC all-wheel drive. It'll tow up to 5,000 pounds, which is plenty for most families. So where's the catch? The price. For 2026, Hyundai raised the price of this calligraphy trim by 7%, pushing the starting price up to around $54,560. Now, to be fair, that's still a lot more affordable than a 3-row luxury SUV like the QX80 we just talked about. But here's what concerns me for your long-term budget. All of those wonderful luxury features, the massaging seats, the sanitizing compartment, the advanced driver assistance systems, are expensive to diagnose and repair once your warranty runs out. And if you're hoping for a sportier drive with quicker throttle response, you won't find that here either. This is a relaxed, comfort-focused cruiser, not a performance machine. Don't get me wrong, the Palisade Calligraphy is a wonderful family hauler with a genuinely long warranty behind it. But paying top dollar today for features that could cost you a small fortune to fix later isn't always the smartest money move, especially for folks on a fixed budget. Number 3. 2026 Honda Pilot. The Pilot is, in almost every way, a perfectly fine SUV. It's roomy enough to comfortably seat 8 people, It drives smoothly, and there's even a trail sport trim if you enjoy the occasional light off-road adventure. For 2026, Honda gave it a boxier front end, a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen, and a bit more sound deadening for a quieter cabin. All good things. But here's my concern. Fine isn't exciting, and at this price I expect a little more. Pricing runs from $43,890 all the way up to $56,690, and Honda now offers 7 separate trim levels to choose from. That's what's known in the industry as trim stacking, where a manufacturer creates a long list of trims mostly as a way to charge you more money for relatively small feature upgrades as you move up the ladder. Compare that to Honda's own CR-V, which offers both gas and hybrid versions across its lineup. The Pilot, on the other hand, is stuck with just one gas-only V6 engine making 285 horsepower no matter how much you're willing to spend. So as you climb from trim to trim, you're paying significantly more money without getting any extra fuel savings or added performance in return. Fuel economy sits around 19 miles per gallon in the city and 27 on the highway for the front-wheel drive model, which is about average for this class. And the warranty coverage is fairly standard as well. Nothing that stands out compared to rivals like Hyundai. For the same money, or often less, you could get into a 3-row SUV like the Kia Telluride or the Hyundai Palisade, both of which offer more style, more standard luxury, and frankly, more excitement behind the wheel. The Pilot isn't a bad vehicle by any means, but it's hard to justify paying premium prices for a vehicle that plays it this safe. Number 4. 2026 Chevrolet Equinox. At first glance, the Equinox looks like a smart, budget-friendly choice. It's got that rugged family resemblance to the bigger Tahoes and Silverados, a comfortable cabin, and 2 big digital displays up front that make it feel more modern than its price suggests. It starts at a very reasonable $30,795, and I understand why that number catches your eye. But don't let that low starting price fool you, because this is exactly the kind of vehicle where the sticker price doesn't tell the whole story. Under the hood is a modest turbocharged 1.5-liter 4-cylinder engine making just 175 horsepower, and it takes a leisurely 8.6 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour in our testing. Towing capacity is especially weak here too, topping out at just 1,500 pounds with all-wheel drive and dropping to a mere 800 pounds on front-wheel drive models. That won't get you very far if you're hoping to tow even a small trailer or boat. Fuel economy also falls a bit short of class leaders like the Honda CR-V and the Toyota RAV4. And here's the number that really matters for your wallet. An entry-level Equinox purchased for $28,800 is forecasted to depreciate by 52% over just 5 years, leaving you with a resale value of only around $13,792. Compare that to the Honda CR-V, which depreciates by only 29% over that same stretch of time, retaining a resale value closer to $21,950. For just $3,000 more than the Equinox, the all-new Toyota RAV4 offers better reliability, stronger performance, and significantly better resale value down the road. Sometimes, folks, the cheaper sticker price at the dealership ends up costing you far more money in the long run, and that's exactly the trap I want you to avoid. Number 5. 2026 Toyota Highlander Platinum. I know exactly what you're thinking. It's a Toyota, it must hold its value beautifully. And normally, you would be absolutely right. Toyotas are famous for strong resale value. But the fully loaded Platinum trim we're talking about here starts at $53,225. And that is a full $8,000 more than the very similarly equipped XLE trim sitting right below it. After Toyota quietly dropped the base LE trim for 2026 and made all-wheel drive standard across the entire lineup, the Highlander's starting price jumped by a full $5,000 compared to last year. Under the hood of this top trim is a powerful hybrid setup, a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder paired with the hybrid Max system, delivering an impressive 362 horsepower along with a smooth 6-speed automatic transmission and paddle shifters. It's loaded with comfort features too, a panoramic moonroof, ventilated and heated seats in the first 2 rows, a power back door, and an 11-speaker JBL sound system. It is, without question, a beautiful and capable family SUV. But here's my concern for your wallet. Because the Highlander is so popular, dealers simply don't need to offer many incentives to move them off the lot, which means less negotiating power for you at the table, and more pressure to pay full price or close to it for that top-of-the-line trim. If you genuinely love the Highlander, and I completely understand why you would, I'd recommend looking closely at the XLE trim instead. You'll get most of the same comfort, safety, and driving experience, without paying thousands of extra dollars just for badges and bragging rights. So there you have it, 5 SUVs for 2026 that I genuinely believe are not worth the money. no matter how impressive they look sitting on that showroom floor under the lights. I made this video because I care about you truly. I don't want to see anyone who's worked hard their entire life hand over their hard-earned savings for a vehicle that's going to lose value faster than it should, or cost a fortune to maintain once the warranty runs dry. Now, if you're wondering which SUVs I actually do recommend this year, don't worry, I've got you covered. I've made plenty of videos breaking down the best values on the market right now, vehicles that hold their worth, drive beautifully, and won't drain your bank account. Go check those out next, and let them guide your decision instead of a flashy showroom floor or a pushy salesperson. If this video helped you even a little bit, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because I've got more videos just like this one coming soon to help you protect your hard-earned money. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.